In our organisation, we've chosen to have a Māori strategy, and I think that's going to be required in the short to medium term. I like to think that over medium to long term that we won't necessarily need to have one so overtly that it become part of the fabric of the whole organisation. I think that'll be the ultimate when we can get to that stage where everybody owns what's important to Māori culture, what's important to Pacific culture, what's important to Asian culture, what's important to every ethnicity here in New Zealand.
There is no right or wrong way to do this, but I think if you've got a strategy for Māori people and you've got a strategy for Pacific people, you need to have Māori and Pacific people in the tank to actually give guidance to that.
They need to come from the top. They need to be led with heart as well as head. They need to be resourced. They need to be not just spoken, not just on paper, they need to be felt. It's all very well to have a strategy that's about increasing numbers for Māori and Pacific, but if the Māori and Pacific doesn't feel the organisation, and I see some heads nodding, they won't stay. You need to be intentional with these strategies. It cannot be a tick box exercise anymore.
Great to have a CEO and an executive team that are really embracing diversity and champions for the culture, but actually these guys in the middle, those are the guys you need to nail.
Organisations need to look more at themselves and their practices rather than the groups that they're trying to attract.
A lot of our current processes around how we recruit our young need to be overhauled. If you keep doing what you're doing, you're only going to keep getting what you get.
Look at our practices. Maybe we need to go to them rather than expecting them to come to us. It's about providing the environment to welcome people in, and perhaps with an expectation that they're not necessarily going to stay there very long, like they have done in the past across the organisation. So how do we become more nimble, more agile in terms of our workforce recruitment, the practices that we engage, how we make the assessments around people's skills, and I think the skills in the broadest, most holistic sense.
And sometimes it's just about getting started rather than worrying too much about creating a strategy. Do something and then get on with it. Do everything. Now, today, hurry up.